Hi, Eric. You were part of the team that made the Champions League final a few years ago. What differences and similarities do you see between that run then and what you're feeling this time? It looks like this season, obviously, you've been unbeaten so far. That year, despite making the Champions League final, there was a lot of inconsistency results. Is that one of the big differences?
It's difficult to speak about those two, to compare those two, because we've only played one game in the Champions League so far, so it's difficult to compare the two. But yeah, different teams. It's been a long time since then, but obviously there are some of us that are still here from that run, and yeah, it was a very special year for us and something that would be incredible for us to try and follow in the same way.
Boa tarde, Eric. Aqui Miguel Custódio, na Sporting TV, estamos em direto. Imagino que seja muito especial para ti regressar a Portugal, reencontrar o Sporting. Como é que tu tens visto o clube, sendo um clube tão especial para ti? Continuas a acompanhar, vibras com as vitórias do Sporting? Como é que tem sido este acompanhamento do clube desde que tu saíste?
Sim, claro, eu sigo acompanhando sempre. Acho que a equipa está em muito boas mãos agora. Acho que o clube passou por um momento difícil e conseguiu sair disso, e muito bem, e depois tornaram-se uma equipa muito forte, com um treinador jovem e muito ambicioso, e bem, ganharam a Liga também, pela primeira vez em muitos anos, e sim, estou muito feliz para ver o clube na Liga dos Campeões e a lutar pelos títulos domésticos aqui em Portugal, de novo. Acho que é onde o clube deveria estar, e estou muito feliz por isso.
Hi there, Eric. Ruben Abraham's just been talking about Marcus Edwards. Obviously, you would have played, well, trained with him certainly when he was a youngster at the club. I just wondered what you've made of, what you remember about him, but also what you've made of his progress since.
Yeah, I remember him well. He trained with us for a few years when he was at Tottenham, and yeah, I think he's a very talented player, technically very, very, very good, and yeah, someone that we're going to have to pay a lot of attention to tomorrow. I think he's done extremely well since he arrived. I think it's very difficult to come to a new country and play in a different league. Obviously, leaving the situation he was in at Tottenham to play regular football, and then to go to the team that he went to and do so well, and then obviously Sporting by from there is something that yeah, I think he can be very proud of, no?
Olá, Eric, boa tarde, aqui. Bem-vindo de volta a Portugal. Na sua opinião, qual é que é a importância que cada jogo tem, uma vez que as 4 equipas do grupo têm um nível muito parecido em termos de qualidade, apontado pela imprensa? Qual é que é a importância dos 3 pontos em cada jogo, uma vez que esse nível é muito parecido no grupo todo? Obrigado.
Sim, não, todos os jogos são importantes, é importante conseguir os máximos pontos, não é, para nós. Acho que nós vamos entrar em cada jogo para ganhar, para conseguir todos os pontos, mas sabemos que vão ser jogos muito difíceis. Acho que todos os jogos fora são jogos muito difíceis pelo ambiente, pela equipa. Vão ser todos jogos competitivos. Nós vimos isso no primeiro jogo contra a Marselha. Foi um jogo muito competitivo e hoje, amanhã vai ser a mesma coisa. Vai ser um jogo muito difícil para nós sabemos disso e estamos preparados para isso.
Boa tarde, Eric. Aproveitava para lhe perguntar, antes o treinador do Sporting, o Ruben Amorim, esteve aqui e disse que o Tottenham era o favorito para este jogo. Acredita que de facto é isso, ou é uma estratégia de tirar pressão dos jogadores do Sporting? E já agora, falando do Edwards, o Ruben Amorim também disse que tinha potencial para chegar à seleção da Inglaterra. Partilha essa opinião?
Eu respeito a opinião dele, eu não tenho muito a dizer sobre a opinião dele, se nós somos favoritos ou não. Não, ele tem a opinião dele e eu respeito isso. Para mim não me faz diferença daquilo que eu já disse, que vai ser um jogo muito difícil para nós, e nós sabemos disso, estamos preparados para isso, mas também viemos cá para ganhar. Yeah. Não sei, acho que depende dele. Como disse antes, é um jogador muito talentoso, tecnicamente muito forte. E sim, para ele seria muito bom. Acho que tem que continuar a evoluir. Tem muito espaço, acho eu, para evoluir e espero que ele consiga fazer isso.
Boa tarde, Eric. Adérito Esteves, Mais Futebol. Disse que continua a acompanhar o Sporting. Perguntava-lhe o que é que falou com os seus companheiros e com Conte sobre o Sporting, uma vez que o campeonato português é um campeonato se calhar menos seguido pelos jogadores da Inglaterra. Que segredos é que passou sobre este clube?
Não, eu não tenho segredos. Eu saí daqui há muito tempo. É uma equipa completamente diferente do que quando eu saí de cá. Acho que não há um jogador que seja o mesmo, por isso eu não tenho nada a dar nesse sentido.
Hi, Eric. Could you just talk a little bit about your own form? Do you think you're in some of the best form that you've ever played in? And there's obviously an England squad announcement on Thursday, and I wondered whether you're quite hopeful of being included in that.
No, I'm happy with how the season has started. I think for me, I think there's always space for improvement, and I'm trying my best to keep doing that, to keep improving. I think I still have a lot of space for that, and to be honest, I'm not really thinking about anything else other than the game tomorrow, and trying to play well for Tottenham.
Okay, thank you. We'll let Eric leave now.
Thank you. Okay.
Questions for Antonio Conte. We'll start with Gary, please.
Antonio, you said last week you were going to have some big decisions to make for the team for the weekend. Has that changed because you've had the gap and you haven't had a game? Is your thoughts still the same for tomorrow, or will you not need to rotate?
For sure, don't play on Saturday. Give us the possibility to recover better, and for sure. And the situation has changed because when you play every 2 days, 3 days, it's very difficult, and you need to make rotation. Because the players need to rest, otherwise you risk to have injuries. At the same time, in 2 days, 3 days, you need the energy. In this case, the game against Manchester City was postponed, and gave us the possibility to recover well, and then they give me the possibility to pick up the start 11 more relaxed.
Hello, Mr. Conte.
Yeah.
Miguel Custódio, we are live in Sporting TV. Ruben Amorim, Sporting's coach, was here before and gave you a lot of compliments. Said you are a winner and you win wherever you go. What do you know about Ruben Amorim and what do you think about Sporting's coach?
Yeah, and I have a great respect for Amorim because he's showing to be a really good coach, and he's a young coach, but he showed that he's a good idea, and Sporting Lisbon is a really good team. They won the league after many years, and it means that you are doing a fantastic job and with the players. I have a lot of respect. It's always very difficult to play against Portuguese team. I think against Sporting Lisbon, Benfica, and Porto is very difficult for not only for Tottenham but for all the teams. And for this reason, we have great respect. We know the game will be really tough tomorrow, but at the same time, we know that in Champions League we are playing the most difficult competition in the world, and for this reason, you have to compete with massive team, with the best team in the world.
Hi there, Antonio. Just wanted to check team news, really, and have you had to leave any players behind?
not difference, and compare the last game, and only Lucas Moura is still out, and yeah, his recovering is going well, but I think about him, probably we'll see him after the international break. The other are all available.
Hi, Antonio. Can I ask you about the rotation of your front 4 or 5 players? You've got so much talent in 3 positions. Is it difficult to balance trying to give your players rhythm, but also giving them a rest?
Yeah, for sure, and I think every manager, every coach, like to have this type of the the problems. It means that, especially in front up, we have 4 players for 3 places, and I think they are making me big difficulty to pick the 3 instead of 4. Yeah, but I think that we are in the right way, because when you have to go to face for competitions, especially if you have to play a Champions League, you need to have a deep squad. I think in front up we have in this moment 4 players that they deserve. Everyone deserves to play, and we started with Sonny, Harry, and Ndeki. Then in the last few games, I prefer to give the possibility to Richie to play, but yeah, for sure, and I have the possibility to pick up three important players, to know that I have another player on the bench ready to come in and to help us, like the last game against Marseille, no? Because when the game was 0-0, I decided also to put Deki into the pitch, and to keep also the three strikers to become more and more offensive. Yeah, I think this is an important solution for me, and yeah, for sure, with the game that we postponed, the Premier League postponed against Manchester City, gave me the possibility to try to make a different decision before of this, because against Manchester City, I decided to play with some players. Now I've changed something in my mind, but I try to pick the best, but for sure in front up they are creating me a lot of positive problems. Yeah.
Hi, Antonio. I wanted to continue along similar lines of that you say that you have the opportunity to pick maybe an even stronger team for tomorrow because of the game at the weekend being postponed and the possibility of the next game being postponed as well, although we don't yet know that, as I understand it. I don't know if you're expecting it to be postponed. Are you concerned, though, that this will cause problems later on in terms of the scheduling, in terms of when you're able to recover these matches?
But you know that this season will be very difficult for the World Cup, because we know very well that we have been prepared to play every 2-3 days, and this is not simple. This is not simple. Honestly, our schedule in the last month was really difficult. Really difficult. Yeah, and yeah, for sure, the game that Premier League decided to postpone helped a bit us and to recover, okay, and then to face the last 2 games before the international break with I think with more energy, and for sure giving me the possibility to make the best rotation and to try to pick up the best start 11 for this game, and then for the next game against Leicester on Saturday, because we are going to play on Saturday against Leicester. I think that this is a good decision, because for sure the schedule is to find time and space to recover this type of game will be very, very difficult. Yeah.
Hi, Antonio. Hi. Following on from Sammy's question a little bit about your options in the forward area, obviously Sonny has not been used at Tottenham to ever being rotated, really, because you haven't had the strength of the squad previously. And you've said before that you would have to be crazy to think about dropping him last season. But now you have those options. Is that different? And do his numbers mean that maybe there will come a time where he is dropped out? And have you talked to him about having to prepare himself for that, for something that he's not really been prepared for before?
Yeah, but I think when you try to build something important, when you try to build something with ambition, and to try to be competitive and to fight to win, and then also you have to change the habit, old habit. Otherwise, it means that you want to continue to stay in balance, and it means that you don't want to have ambition. And for this reason, all the players have to accept the rotation, especially because, especially, I repeat, in front up now in this moment we have 4 players, and for me it's very difficult to drop one of these 4 players, and but I have to make the best decision for the team, also for the players, because sometimes it's better to rest and don't start a game, to come in and to play only 30 minutes, to play the following games. And for sure, I'm here to try to change the old habit. The old habit was that the players were used to play every game. But when happen this type of situation, it means that you don't have great possibility to win. Yeah, and you try to make happy the players. And but the big club have a big squad, a deep squad, and in this moment we don't have a big squad, but we have just started to try to follow this path. But for this reason, I repeat, and when happened that I drop one of these 4 players, and will be normal, and you have to know that. It's good. It's good for a coach like me to have these options.
Hello, Mr. Conte. About Ruben Amorim's press conference before, he said Tottenham is the main contender to win this group. In such an even group, do you think it's fair to say that Tottenham has the spotlight?
But yeah, I think honestly that this group, I see in this group great balance. Great balance, and for this reason, this group will be very difficult, because in every game you can lose, you can drop point in every game, and I don't see a main favorite in this group for sure. And our ambition to try to go to the next round, and we are working for this, and we want to try to do it, because it means that. We are doing another step to try to improve and to be competitive in the future, to fight for something important. But we'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow, for me, the game will be a tough game. But for sure, will be tough for us, will be tough for them also.
I wanted to ask you, Antonio, not really about football, just what you've made of what has happened in England over the past 4 or 5 days, what you did when you learned the game would be postponed. Yeah. what you watched, what you thought of it?
Yeah, for sure. What happened in the last few days in England is something of extraordinary, and yeah, unfortunately, the Queen dead, and honestly, on Tuesday we were all saddened, because we are talking about a person that her service for this country was outstanding. And I think that in this moment there is big sadness in the country for this, and I'm living this atmosphere in London, and on Friday I went to Buckingham Palace. Yeah, and like a normal person, because I'm a normal person with the hat, and to live, no, to live this situation, because I think this for sure will remember this for the rest of our life, and I want to give the condolences for me, for the club, for my players, the royal family, yeah, and then football has to go ahead, and we'll do it. But I think Premier League made an important decision to stop football and show great respect for the death of the Queen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but we are talking about a situation that we'll find in the story in the future, and to stay here in this moment, and to live this moment here for sure is a sad moment, but at the same time is a special moment, because we are talking about the death of the Queen, and she was 96 years old, and honestly, for me, she was very, very difficult, yeah, to believe, no, on his death, because in your mind you think that the Queen was immortal, you understand, and to live this situation in London, and in this specific moment, for sure, I'll keep this in my heart, in my mind, for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.